Hello, and welcome to another of our video podcasts from Slimmr. Now, if you've embarked on a weight loss program, there are probably lots of changes going on in your life. Some may be a bit scary, but predominantly I hope they're very good. But it could be that you found your way through to this site just because you're looking for change. You haven't committed to anything yet, but you're also welcome, and I hope there'll be something here for you too. Now, there's no doubt that there are lots of changes and challenges as we get older, and some of them aren't very pleasant. But actually, there are plenty that are. And one thing that people often find as they get a bit older is that temperamentally they become a bit easier, both to themselves and to other people. If you've been very hot-headed and irritable and tense as a younger person, you may well find that you become more mellow and more reasonable as you age. There are bonuses and surprises to aging. For example, I was in the hairdresser yesterday and I heard this woman say, I'm 55, 10 years ago I had a really messy divorce. I thought I was on my own forever, but I've met someone, and she was really glowing with it and so happy. And these are the things that do happen in mid to later life these days. Grandchildren, of course, are a terrific bonus of getting older, and so many of us feel enlivened and younger because we've got them in our lives. And then there is also the possibility that you might embark on something completely different from your career. When you've got more time, and maybe when you're retired or gone part-time, you might do some volunteering, and you might be amazed at how purposeful that is, how useful you feel, how delighted you are to make a difference to other people. So that's a change that can happen, and a very good one. I know that many of you watching these videos are 45 or over, and you may, particularly if you're changing shape and everything, be thinking, well, what sort of older person am I going to be? So let's explore some of that. With your new shape is coming new fitness. And this may be increasing your confidence. I certainly hope it is. And if it is, be proud of yourself because you're doing a great thing. Are you perhaps more at ease socially? Now, this is an interesting one because sometimes you might find that, oh, do people take me a bit more seriously now? You know, do people want to talk to me more? And that may be happening. Now, you could be a little bit miffed about that. You could think, well, I'm the same person as I was. Why were they not interested in me before? But before you jump to conclusions about that, can I say that you may be presenting yourself very differently. You may be holding yourself differently. You may be exuding more confidence. You may smile more. You may speak up more than you used to do. So lots of changes are probably going on, and maybe you're not discerning all of them, but they are, and it'd be great to embrace them. It could be also that you're signing up for all sorts of activities that you didn't consider before, like going to a gym, but it might not just be that. It might be more social or educative sort of things. And that can be very exciting, but it can be scary. It might be an idea to speak to a sister, a brother, friend, colleague, and say, you know, I'm thinking of joining the WI, or I'm thinking of joining a bridge club or car maintenance, whatever it is, and see if they want to go with you, because so many people want to do more and they just haven't quite got the get up and go to do it. So you encouraging them would also help you. But if you want to join something like University of the Third Age, for example, which I think would be a good example. It's called U3A now. Now, I give lots of talks to them. They amaze me because they're so vibrant, so proactive, and there's so much going on, so many different groups. And I'm quite sure if you want to do something like that and you're nervous of going on your own, give them a ring and say, I'm thinking of coming along. Could I have a sort of buddy there, somebody that would look after me the first day? I'm sure that would be arranged. So don't be shy to ask for help at this point in your life. The other thing is that sex could be changing. Now, bear with me here. If you have a partner, he or she is probably delighted as you are changing shape and becoming fitter. It is just possible, though, that you're noticing some sort of reservations in your partner. Is he or she a little bit nervous, perhaps? Perhaps they say, oh, I preferred it when you were chubbier and cuddlier or something like that. Now, why is that? Could it be that they need some reassurance that you're not about to leap off with anybody else? Because maybe they suddenly are looking at you and thinking, what's she doing with me? So this is a time of change and transition. Don't forget that it's changing for your partner too, and you may very well want to have some conversations about that. Don't try and struggle through this on your own. Talk with your partner. What about if you're single? Maybe you're getting more attention than you've had for many decades. Are you ready for that? I hope you are, but take your own time. You don't have to rush anything. You're developing a new you, and you'll do it in your own time. But it's nice, isn't it, to be appreciated, and I hope you are being. Now, actually, I would like to talk about orgasms now, because here's another bonus for you. They can become easier once you've lost some weight. The reason being that men and women tend to have better circulation as they lose weight, and that means, better blood flow, and that increased blood flow in intimate places can make quite a lot of difference to the pleasure that you have. So that's something to bear in mind. Also, for you gentlemen watching, being very overweight can lead to erectile problems, and you may well find that they diminish. Be worth talking to a doctor perhaps about it, but that could be another welcome bonus to the weight loss. And sexual positions might become more varied, because there might be some that you would never have contemplated before, because you'd have thought, I look silly, or I can't physically do that. And maybe now you can. So all sorts of things may be opening up for you. But I think the most important thing is that the weight loss is going to lead to increased fitness and give you a far better chance of not succumbing to all the kind of aging illnesses that people tend to think are inevitable. They're not inevitable. Type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, they're not inevitable. And if you're changing your lifestyle and losing weight, a lot of these things may be kicked into the long grass. So lots going on, lots of change. Embrace it and enjoy it. And I'll see you next time.